All right, I've got like 5 minutes, so I'm gonna do a very, very quick get ready with me. I'm gonna go over some of the products I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do a fun lip for Fun Lip Friday for my Florida State group that I am leading, because I'm the Florida State leader for SeneGence. We are doing Fun Lip Fridays, and so I'm gonna do a fun lip. So I'm gonna do some concealer. I'm gonna do Tinted Moisturizer. I've got 3 different powders. I've got deep, light, and translucent. Got my hydrating serum mist. I've got my black brown for my brows, mascara and primer. I got the 3 mini shadows, and what I'm gonna do for my lips is I'm actually gonna outline them in hot chocolate, and I'm gonna fill them in with Rose Glam Shimmer, and then I'm gonna top it with watermelon lip mask. So that's gonna be my fun lip. It's gonna be a little different, but I'm gonna get ready in like 5 minutes. I'm gonna do it fast forward. So the products I just said, that's the ones I'm gonna use. One last thing before I start, I wash my face with our dry cleanser, and then I put on our daytime moisturizer, and now I'm putting on my silk. And so you wanna make sure that you're prepping your face for your makeup. Make sure that your moisturizer has smaller molecules than the makeup you're putting over it. If you ever feel like your makeup is slipping, it's probably because the molecule sizes are off. And so what I love about SeneGence is that the skincare and the makeup work together, and you're putting skincare on, and then you're putting a molecule that's larger, which is the makeup, and you're layering things. And so that's why the moisturizer is a smaller molecule than the silk, and then the makeup. And so it layers so perfectly, and your makeup doesn't slip, and it lasts all day, and it just looks flawless.
So the first thing I'm using is our green concealer. And I sprayed our hydrating facial serum mist on our beauty blender, and then I'm going in now with our light concealer, and I'm gonna put that under my eyes. I'm gonna put that on top of the green concealer, and I'm just gonna press it in with our beauty blender that is soaked in our hydrating facial serum mist. Because I'm just gonna be using our Tinted Moisturizer today, I'm putting a little bit of concealer on my cheeks, and I'm just blending it in really, really quickly with a brush. Next, I'm going in with our medium tinted moisturizer. So because I already put on our concealer that had really great coverage, I'm not using a brush for our tinted moisturizer. I'm just gonna spread it really, really quickly with my hands. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the same brush I used for our concealer and just kind of press around that tinted moisturizer just to give it a really good blend. And I also put on a little bit of our Sandstone Pearl Shadow Sense on my eyes, and I'm using that same brush just to blend it in. I prefer a shadow on my eyes versus tinted moisturizer or a foundation as a base. I'm going to toss on some brow gel because I like it to dry before I actually do my brows. So this just helps grow the hair on my brows. It helps give them shape. It's amazing. I'm using our light powder now, and I'm kind of just pressing it all around with a nice big fluffy brush. Next, I want to add a little contour. I don't want the shimmer of the bronze dust, so I'm actually going to be using the deep powder. I'm going for just a really kind of natural look, which is a little bit of a sun-kissed look. So that's why I reach for the deep. It is a matte shade, doesn't have any shimmer at all. And it really gives my face some shape, and it gives my neck a little bit of color because I haven't been out in the sun very much lately. I'm going to grab the Rose Glam Shimmer Mini Shadow, and I'm going to put that on my eyes. I'm going to use that a little bit later too. I love this color. It's like a rose gold, very subtle. Next it's time for brows, so I'm just going to put a little bit on my powder lid, and I'm going to use the little brush that comes with our brow creams. And I'm actually doing a brow grow out. I did a little bit too much plucking, so my brows lately are a little bit crazy, a little fuller than normal, just because I'm letting them grow out and I'm not plucking them until I have a really good month of full grow out. So doing them lately has been a little challenging because I don't want them this full, but I know this is part of the process. So I'm just filling them in as big as basically the hair is growing around them from using the Lash Extend and the brow gel. And we're just going with it. In a few weeks, I will be plucking them and getting them their shape. But until then, bear with me. My brows are going to be a little bit wild. What I love though is our brow cream actually has Capixyl in it, so it's growing my brows as I wear it as well. So I am gonna get an amazing brow grow out, and I'm gonna be able to shape them exactly how I want them. So I just kind of go back and forth, and I ended up making them a little fuller than normal, but it's gonna work. It's gonna work right now. So what I'm doing underneath is I'm putting some sandstone pearl, and it's just gonna help carve out the bottom. I've got a lot of stray hairs growing underneath there, which is amazing. And so our sandstone pearl is just gonna kind of cover them up a little bit. This is my best brow ombre trick. It is using our translucent white powder right in between them, and it literally gives them the best ombre look super, super easily. See, I'm messing with my brows again. I just am not happy tonight. They're a little bit wild. They're sisters, not twins tonight, but I'm just going with it. All right, so now I'm putting our lash primer on, and that's gonna curl and make my lashes so full. It's gonna grow my lashes with the Capixyl. Then I'm going in with our black waterproof mascara. Okay, next I'm gonna do something different with my lips. So I'm actually outlining them with our mini shadow hot chocolate. So I'm lining them. I'm gonna use a little brush just to kind of blend it in. I've never done this before, but I thought, let's just try something different. So I am just kind of blending it in. Then I'm going in with the same color I used on my eyes, the Rose Glam Shimmer. And then I like to top it with something, either a gloss or just something just to give it a little bit kind of like that glossy look. So I'm using the Watermelon Lip Mask, and then I'm gonna go in with that same brush I used for concealer and just kind of dab it a little bit just to kind of mattify it a tiny bit. So let me know what you think of this lip look. Are you gonna try it? Have you tried it before? What do you guys think of it?